Okay. What's going on, guys? Your boy J Dog. Um, kind of been lost. Not lost, just like today's Tuesday, and Tuesday's when I post videos, so I had to or post my predictions, and so I had to record this last minute today. Um, because UFC was on Sunday, so the days are throwing me off, man. I'll be honest, the days are throwing me off. Um, that like after I finished watching UFC, I went to bed and had work the next day. Very weird. Um, But yeah, today's Tuesday, so I have to record this and I have to get this posted ASAP. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna do quick predictions. I'm not gonna be actually watching this card. I'm gonna be away, and so I might tune in for like the top couple fights, but I will not be watching the entire card though, because I will be away. But I'm also not 100% right this second. Took some medicine, so trying to feel a bit better. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly drop a couple predictions, get this video posted, and head to bed, man. Um, but yeah, Capra Horiguchi. There's some good fights on this card. Um, but yeah, let's get into it, man. First fight of the night: Shane Collins versus Otari Tenziolavi. Now I obviously don't know either of these guys, but I'm gonna go with Otari. He's from Georgia. I know Ilya just lost, but shout out to the Georgia guy. Same with this one, Lerone Shabazian. It's Edmund Shabazian's brother, fighting Levin. Um, he's also from Georgia, so I'm gonna go with the Georgian bro again. Double Georgians and the Shabazians. They're both one just lost, and I think he's gonna lose again. Um, Kayla Rosa versus Luna Santos. I'm gonna go. I forget what's her last fight. Okay, well she beat her. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go with Luna Santos though. Um, no reason behind it. Gaston Belarios versus Michael Aswell Jr. I saw people being like, dude, Ilya's a dog, dude. Just fought and he's coming back this week. But he kind of does suck. Michael Aswell Jr. did do well against Luke Riley, and that fight's such a toss-up. The Kai Katamati versus Luke Riley fight for International Fight Week, dude. That fight's still I'm still don't know who I'm gonna pick in that one, but regardless, Michael Oswald Jr. did put up a good fight against Luke Riley, and I do think he's gonna win this one. So I'm gonna go with Michael Oswald Jr. Alan Nascimento versus Mitch Raposo. I think he won his last fight, but otherwise he's 0-2 in the UFC, or lost his first two fights. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Alan Nascimento's to win this one. BMS Seguita versus Melissa Mullins. Go with BMS Mesquita because she's actually really good, very damaging. Like when she gets two positions on the ground, she's very ground pound heavy and not just lay there. Like she's a very entertaining women's bantamweight. And so I'm gonna go with Bia Mesquita to win this one. Andre Lima versus Kevin Borjas. I'm gonna go with Andre Lima. Kevin Borjas, he got knocked out by the Rodriguez, and before that I think he had one good win since. Yeah, his one good win he beat this Rodriguez, but other than that, losing to Van, losing to Costa, losing to Sumadaji, losing to Rodriguez. So hey, holy, yeah, not that great. I'm gonna go with Andre Lima to win this one. Main card: Melzik Bagdasarian versus Murtazali versus Magomedov. Melzik Bagdasarian, he fought in Seattle last year against Gian Silva. I saw that fight. Um, but I actually don't know this guy that he's fighting. I was gonna look into it. He's 10-0. Um, let me do a quick actually, cause I kind of want to pick. Um, I kind of want to pick Melzik Bagdasarian, but I'm gonna look into who this guy is first, real quick. I should have done this earlier. Round one KO in the Contender Series against a 9-0 guy. Okay, fair enough. Otherwise, 11-4. Okay, he's beat decent guys. Some of them 17-8. That's still decent. 7-11's bad. 4-2, 1-0. Okay, you know what? This guy actually has some good wins. So this guy actually has some good wins. So I'm gonna go with Murtazali to win. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna go with Melsick, but it is what it is, man. Hyder Emil versus Christian Rodriguez. Bro, this Hyder Emil fall off is hurting, man. I liked Hyder Emil. He was like talking crazy, and then he obviously got chinned by Jose Delgado and lost. He took it on short notice, but he did lose to what's his name? Jamal Emmers. So, yeah, he's on a 2-fight skid after being undefeated. But he's not undefeated, so if he was undefeated, Christian Rodriguez would beat him, but he's not undefeated. So I'm going to go with Hyder Emil as the underdog to clutch this one up, to get the win here. Vinicius Oliveira versus Andre Fili. Now, I was going to go with Vinicius Oliveira to beat Giga Chikadze, but Andre Fili, he had a close fight with Jose Delgado, and Jose Delgado is very good, and Fili had a close fight with him. Vinicius is moving up to 145 now. It's funny, they're both ranked 12. That's funny. Wait, what? No way Andre Fili's ranked. Bro, okay, it's glitched. Okay, it's just glitched. Okay, it's just glitched. I was gonna say they're both ranked 12 because they're in different divisions, but I was like, wait, no, he's not even ranked. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Andre Fili as the underdog once again. 2 underdogs in a row. I'm gonna go with Andre Fili. You know, Vinicius Oliveira has good striking, which Andre Fili with Jose Delgado has good striking, and Andre Fili was able to do well on the feet against him too. But I think Fili obviously has the grappling advantage where Oliveira does not have good grappling at all. So I'm going to go with Andre Fili as the underdog, coming in on short notice. I'm going to go with him to clutch this up. Co-main event, Ion Cutelaba versus Navajo Sterling. Now this one's actually sick. Navajo called it after he won in Seattle. Hey, fuck. What are you doing? Navajo called for this fight after he won in Seattle. And this is a tough test because Navajo, you know, he was beating some cans. Well, he has beat cans. You know, he beat Tuco Tocos, Even Ursuline, and Rodolfo Bellato, all by decision, which isn't a good look. But he did get the KO against Bruno Lopez. But Cutelaba kind of fraud checks these guys, man. Like his last couple fights have been very good. Okay, well, he lost to Felipe Lins, who got sent to the Shadow Realm against Francis Ngannou. But other than that, beat Even Ursuline, beat Ibo Aslan, who was the favorite in this fight, as well as a prospect at the time. Very close fight against Modestas Bukauskas, and Modestas is pretty decent, you know. So close fight, split decision against him, very close fight. And then Alonzo Metafield already beat Umar Sy to take his undefeated record, but then Cutelaba be the underdog once again and beat Sy in the first round is kind of crazy. And I think he's on a... Oh, no, he has one win in between then. Yeah, lost, okay. But, and Navajo is very good, very technical. It's just, this is a really tricky match. This is a really tough matchup for him. I am still going to go with Navajo Sterling to win this one, but honestly, I might put a little money on Cutelaba to win because I think he could craft this up, honestly. But, yeah, I think this one's going to be very close. Cutelaba has that ability to clutch this up as an underdog, so I'm going to go with Navajo Sterling to win this one. Honestly, maybe by KO, but I'm going to go with decision, but maybe KO. Main event, Manel Cap versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Kyoji Horiguchi's run back in the UFC is sick. Manel Cap's on a little streak again. I'm very torn on this one. I know Horiguchi's the underdog, so but I still feel like that's a decent underdog because close fight. Obviously, Horiguchi won their first fight back in the day in Ryzen like years ago, but now they're in the UFC fighting each other. I'm very torn on this one. I'm gonna go with Manel Cap though to win this one. I'm gonna go with Manel Cap because Horiguchi, yes, he has looked very good in his run back in the UFC, but um, it was against Tiger Ulanbekov, who that's a decent win, I think. But then he beat to get super high ranked after that, like in the top 5. He beat Amir Albazi, who's like the easiest win. Like he took him to a decision, I'm pretty sure, but I think Manelka probably honestly would have knocked out Amir Albazi. And so yeah, he's had a little 2 fight win streak, and he does look good in those fights, but I feel like they're not the level of competition as Manel Cap. I still like a Horiguchi underdog pick. I don't think that's a horrible pick to have, but I'm gonna go with Manel Cap to win this one in the main event, get his get back on Horiguchi, and get a title shot after this. Depending on what's happening with Pantoja, I think he gets a title shot after this one. So recap of the card: we're gonna go with Otari. We're gonna go with Levian. We're gonna go with Luna Santos. We're gonna go with Michael Aswad Jr. Gonna go with Alan Nascimento. Gonna go with Bia Mesquita, Andre Lima, and then Mutarzali Magomedov, Hyder Emil, Andre Fili, Navajo Sterling, and Manel Cap. Those are the picks. Probably not a recap for this card because I'm not really gonna watch it. I'm gonna look at what the results are, but I'll probably see clips eventually. But I'm not gonna be watching it because I will be away. But yeah, it's a pretty decent card, but it's in the Apex, obviously. Then what do we have after that? Fiziev versus Torres. That's a sick one, too. I might go with Fiziev again, bro. I've gone with Fiziev against... I'm tripping. I went with him against Mauricio Rufy because I felt like he had a chance, and then he got chinned. But anyways, that's a sick fight for the week after. We're going to drop that, too, next week. But for now, these are the picks. I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. Videos this week might be lackluster because I'm going to be away at the end of this week, and there's not much to post on this week otherwise. And so, yeah, I'll probably see you guys next week again. But, yeah, this is a sick card. I'm going to check in for the top couple fights. Otherwise, I'm going to miss a bunch of them. But, yeah, man, it is what it is, Appreciate y'all. Alright, said, like, comment, subscribe. Do all that good stuff down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.